Well, hello there, fellow gamers. Gamer Boy Bandrew here, back with another review of a gaming headset for you.
Another gaming headset review.
Oh, come on, man. Again? Why are you always nitpicking me?
Because this is your third headset review in as many weeks. You should be sterilized.
Well, that's just your opinion, man. Just give me a break. Forgive me for wanting to find one gaming headset that doesn't sound like complete and utter So today we are looking at this guy, the Audio-Technica ATH-G1, which is Audio-Technica's first gaming headset. If you do want to pick this guy up, it will set you back around $170. Like always, I'll throw some links down below. For this review, I have the headset connected directly to my MacBook using the 3.5mm TRRS plug. The gain is set at around 15%, and I am recording this directly into Audio Hijack. I will not do any kind of post-processing, but I may boost it in post, so check the doobly-doo to see what I diddly did. And now let's talk about what comes in the box. Of course, you are going to get the headset, which has a permanently attached cable, which terminates into a 3.5mm TRRS plug. You'll get the detachable microphone, a 3.5mm TRRS to dual 3.5mm TRS adapter, and some documentation. Then, as far as the build quality of this headset, I would describe it as lightweight. It has an all-metal headband, which is very lightweight, and it has these vents along the top. I'm not sure if that's to increase the airflow going to your head, or if it's to decrease the weight of it, but the headband does have a good amount of padding to avoid it getting uncomfortable on the top of your head. The ear cups are over-ear, and they are made of a very lightweight plastic, and they also have a pleather/cloth hybrid padding, which doesn't get too warm over long listening periods. Then as far as the fit of this headset, there is plenty of flex to fit even the fattest heads. Also, the ear cups rotate on both axes, to contour to your head, and they even rotate so they can lay flat on your chest or on the desk. On the right ear cup, there is nothing of note, so we can just ignore that. And then on the left ear cup, you have the microphone connection port and a permanently attached cable, which does have an inline headphone volume fader, as well as a microphone mute switch. The cable is also a very thick rubber and feels very sturdy, so I wouldn't be too concerned with it wearing out very quickly. And as I already mentioned, the cable terminates into a 3.5mm TRRS plug. Next up, as far as the specs, the microphone is a condenser capsule. It has a hypercardioid polar pattern, a frequency response of 30 Hz to 20 kHz, and a sensitivity of around -43 decibels. Then the headphones have 45mm drivers, a frequency response of 5 Hz all the way up to 40 kHz, and an impedance of 45 ohms. Now, as far as the sound of the actual headphones, if you are not a bass head, you're going to hate these because the bass is so incredibly prominent and forward, it's bordering on overwhelming. But at the same time, it doesn't ever get muddy or sludgy. And Audio-Technica didn't just remove or decrease the higher frequencies. Those are still there, and it has some nice clarity and detail. But the bass is so forward that it kind of overpowers the higher frequency and makes you focus on the low end. So if you're looking for an accurate representation of what was recorded or what was intended to be heard in the game, these are not going to be for you. But if you want to feel the explosions in your head, yeah, it'll do that. Now I am spinning around the ATH-G1 to 90 degrees to show you the off-axis rejection and coloration of the microphone. We will continue around to 180 degrees, show you what it sounds like from the rear of the mic, continuing around to the second 90-degree angle, and then we will rotate and end at the front of the mic. Now let's go ahead and test the plosives. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. We'll decrease the gain and put it right up against my mouth and say, please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Please bring pizza pronto. Now I am typing on a keyboard with Cherry MX Blues to see how much of my voice versus how much of the keyboard it picks up. And now for my elite gaming brothers and sisters out there, I am typing on the sad W keys. And the only real way I can demonstrate the clamping force is to shake my head and probably break my glasses. So now for good measure, I have the headset connected directly to my iPhone X using the Lightning to 3.5mm adapter, and I am recording the audio directly into the Rode Reporter app. Sorry, Rode. And this is how the audio is sounding. And now I have the headset connected to the TRRS to dual TRS adapter. I have the microphone plug connected to the Zoom H1. My input level is set at around 45%, and this is how the audio sounds, just to give you an idea of how it sounds running through a decent preamp. And lastly, for even gooder measure, I have the headset connected to one of these USB sound cards from Sabrent using the provided TRRS to dual TRS adapter. My gain is set at 15%. I am recording into Audio Hijack, and this is how the audio sounds. And here's a quick sample of how it sounds when you mute your microphone. Okay. Come on. Stop. Finally, a gaming headset that has a built-in microphone that isn't the worst thing I have ever heard, but also is not an omnidirectional pick up all of the room noise mic. And first up, in terms of pros, the main thing that I like about this headset is the microphone. Yes, it does still technically sound like a headset microphone because it is, but if you connect it to a decent interface and don't just plug it into your computer's built-in sound card, even with something like a Sabrent USB sound card, it sounds 10 times better than most other headset microphones that I have heard. I mean, I was so impressed with how it sounds through the Zoom H1 that's how I'm recording this entire outro, because I liked it so much and I wanted to give you something nice to listen to for the remainder of the video. Second pro is the headset is just insanely comfortable. My ears didn't get overly hot. There are no pressure points on my head the entire time I was testing them out, so all around a very good wearing experience. And lastly, if you are a bass head, you get a lot of bass, but at no point does it get overly muddy or sludgy or just unintelligible. It maintains some clarity and detail and just a very nice sound if you are a bass head or you want to feel the explosions take over your brain. And then in terms of cons, the main issue I have with this is the permanently attached cable. I always like to be able to replace them in case one of them goes bad. Also, the microphone mute switch is insanely loud. You're going to deafen your friends while you're muting your microphone. Not something that you want. And lastly, if you aren't a bass head, you will absolutely hate the sound profile of this headphone, of this headset, of these headphones. Now, as far as my overall thoughts of the headset, it almost seems like a company that understands headphones and microphones got together with their R&D department and decided, hey, we understand both of these components relatively well. Why not release a gaming headset that does both of those things relatively well? And that's what Audio-Technica has done. Is it going to win awards for the best sounding set of headphones? No. Is it going to win awards for the best sounding microphone? No. But when you compare this to the competition out there in the gaming headset marketplace, this headset is a step above all of the other stuff that I have tested. So again, Audio-Technica, I applaud you. Very good meme review. Oh my god. The microphone was pointed away from my mouth that entire outro. I bragged about how good the outro was going to sound because I'm recording it on the Zoom H1. Then I go and do that. I'm a moron. Forgive me. Do not crucify me.
I'm going to end you.
Shut up, Alex. I don't want to hear it. To wrap up, would I recommend this headset? 100%, absolutely, 199% yes. For gamers, Headphones are the most important aspect of what you're buying. Microphones, yeah, sure, but headphones are the most important. If you are looking for a bass forward, kick in the pants type sound, this is perfect for you. If you aren't looking for that, you're going to hate them. But on the other hand, if you aren't really concerned with how the headphones sound and you just want a headset with a really nice sounding microphone, then yeah, this is the headset for you in this price point. Maybe throw in a Sabrent USB sound card, or if you can swing for a used Zoom H1 for maybe $50, I think you would be off to the races. Now this may sound crazy, but hear me out. If they take this microphone, improve the sound quality a little bit to perform better with lower end connections like just directly into your computer, and then throw the microphone on the ATH M50Xs, I would wager $1 that would become the best-selling gaming headset out there. So Audio-Technica, there's some free advice for you. Go ahead and do that because I listened to the 50Xs after listening to these. 50Xs, in my opinion, 100 times better than this because I'm not a bass head. But there's some free advice for you. All right, and that's going to wrap up for today. So if you found this video fun, interesting, or helpful, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you hated it because you're not a gamer, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs down. If you want to influence the gear that I review next, head over to podcastage.com/vote and vote for what you want me to test out. And if you want to become one of these amazing people over here, thank you so much. You just go ahead and click that join button and join at the $5 tier or higher. By doing that, you help me continue to bring you these videos, and I appreciate you so much. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.